girls, so right now I'm going to be filming my summer foundation routine. During this summer, I don't usually wear this on my face every day, but if I am going out for just like a summer party or just like out for dinner or something with my friends, this is what I wear. I have some new products here that I've absolutely been loving the past month, so you'll probably see those in my favorites video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. And yes, please excuse the no makeup face, but we're about to fix that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a primer. The primer I'm using is the Benefit POREfessional Primer. This is just a mini sample size, but I absolutely love it and it's pretty much out, so I think I'm going to go repurchase the full size. But if you have any other ones that are really, really good just for like long-lasting staying all day, let me know because I'd really love to try some other ones out. So I'm going to start off with this like I said. So what I do with this is I just dot it all over my face. Oh, and if I'm looking down here, it's because I have my mirror and I'm just not really used to this setup yet. So I'm just going to dot this all over my face, especially around my nose because that's kind of where I struggle with my pores the most. And on my chin, and yeah, just a little bit on my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. So I'm just blending all over, putting a little bit underneath my eyes and then into my forehead. Okay, so once I have that all in, I'm going to go ahead and start off with my concealer. For some reason, I really like putting my concealer under my foundation lately. I used to do it the other way around, but I've really been liking this. And the concealer I'm going to be starting off with is the Benefit Fake Up Concealer, and this is in 01 Light. Oops, I just dropped that. It just looks like this, and I really, really like this because it has the hydrating balm around the outside, which makes your under eye concealer not crease. And it just gives you a nicer, flawless, dewy look. So I really, really like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this underneath my eyes and a little bit around my nose. And I do really badly struggle with under eye circles. So I'm going to pile another concealer on top of that one. And I'll show you which that one is in a second. So I'm just going to go ahead, put a little bit of this underneath my eyes. And then, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit around my nose. Just like this. And then just on any other blemishes I have. So right here, a little bit here, and then just for a little bit of redness, I'm going to put a little bit on my cheeks. Because I do have a little bit of dry patches there recently, which I don't like, but whatever. So now I'm going to go ahead and just blend this in with my finger. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to move on to my other concealer, which is my CoverGirl in Olay Simply Ageless 210 Eye Concealer, and I really, really like this stuff. It definitely does help with dark circles, so if you struggle with that, definitely recommend this. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of this just more to like the inner part of my eye, because that is where my dark circles are the darkest. So I'm just going to go ahead and dab that in on both sides. And yeah, like I said, I really, really like this stuff and definitely recommend it if you have really bad dark circles. Okay, so now that that's blended in, I'm going to move on to my foundation. And the foundation I've been loving recently, and I think I might like it more than my Makeup Forever one, which is like really good because this one's a lot cheaper. And I like to save money on my makeup if I can, and this one I've absolutely been loving. This is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Foundation, and it says that it's anti-fatigue effect plus radiant glow. And I'm in 100 Ivory. And this one, I really, really like it because it has a pump, which most drugstore ones don't. So when I saw this, I was absolutely in love with it. So I just do like 1.5 pumps or so. And then sometimes I use my stippling brush, or sometimes I'll use my Sigma Foundation F60 brush, which I also really like to blend this in. And so I'm just going to go ahead and start putting it on my face. I just start around the nose and then kind of work my way out to my cheeks, and then I'll eventually go down my neck, onto my chin a bit here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same process, just going ahead and putting it all over. Okay, and then something I do that most people might have a fit over and be like, what the heck are you doing with your life? But this just works best for me, so this is what I do. If you have any problems with it, don't bother commenting. I know it's not the most normal thing to do, but I like to do it just because I feel like it just makes my face very flawless and gives me not such a heavy, like, kind of look. I don't really like looking very cakey, and I don't need that much foundation. So what I use is my Sigma Large Powder F30 brush, and then once my foundation is mostly set in, I just go ahead and blend this around just to get rid of any like lines that I might have left behind, and just like blend it in all the way. So I really like this. You can also use a sponge to do this or your hands, but I just use my brush because I feel like this works best for me and my skin. So now that that's done, another thing I like to do just to really set it in is just take my hands, make sure you have clean hands, and then I just like to dot them all over my face just to make sure everything is pressed in and even. So just like that, and make sure you do blend your foundation down your neck. That is one thing I will say. Okay, and then moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and use my powder. This is the Revlon Nearly Naked Pressed Powder in 010 Fair, and I really like this stuff, and the sponge just flew out. This video is not working for me today. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and take my Sigma Large Powder brush, and I don't like to use a lot of powder, but I'm just going to go ahead and set everything in, especially under my eyes for my concealer. So just like this, and then I just like to dab it rather than swirling it because I feel like you don't use as much product that way and it just doesn't cake it on as much. So I like to do this and then focus it around the areas where you put the most concealer because that is where you want it to set the most. So once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of bronzer on. Today I'm not going to contour just because I don't really feel like it, and sometimes it like takes up too much of my time. But if I'm kind of in a rush and it is just the summer, I'll just go ahead and use my powder brush once again, take my NARS Laguna bronzer, just get a little bit on there, and then do the 3E motion all over. And this just really gets spots on your face that you really need to hit with your bronzer, and it just makes your face look kind of like tan in the places you want it to. That did not really make sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. And then just down my nose a little bit, and then dust it down my neck. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to move on to blush, and the blush I'm using is my Bella Bamba blush by Benefit, and this is just the travel or little size sampler, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And I just take my stippling brush by Sigma, and this is the Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush, and I really like this for blush. I just think it looks like very natural and it doesn't look too overpowering or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead, dab this on, and then dot it on my cheeks. So I'm just gonna dot it on here like I said, and then blend outward. And I really like this blush. Yeah, really I do. And then for highlighter, I think it's really nice just to look very glowy and dewy in the summer, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Benefit High Beam highlighter. Totally word stumbled there. This video, I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm just like totally out of it today. But this is my High Beam highlighter, and I really like this. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit on my nose and then on my cheekbones, little bit on my forehead, and then a little bit here on my Cupid's bow. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use my fingers to blend this in. And the reason I put it on my forehead, I know it's looking up really like everywhere right now, but the reason I do this is just to highlight my forehead because it is kind of a place, I don't know, I'm kind of insecure about, I guess you could say. And it just makes it look a lot nicer, and it kind of gives like the Victoria's Secret model kind of look. Go ahead, blend it down my nose, out a bit more, and then my cheekbones. So, just gonna go ahead and dab this all in. Okay, and then once again, just to set everything in and make sure there's no lines, I'm gonna go ahead with my powder brush again and just run it over just to flawlessly seal it in and just to get the best look that I can. Blend down my neck once more just to make sure. And then that is all I do for my foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead, finish the rest of my makeup, come back, and then show you guys what it looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave any other requests down below, and thank you for over 30 subscribers. I know that doesn't seem like much of a big deal, but to me, I never thought I would get one. So 30 is really, really cool for me. I really enjoy doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy my videos because I do try to put a lot of effort into them. I know they're not the best all the time, but I promise I'm working on making it better and just getting more confident in front of the camera. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you think of this video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye. Alright, so I'm back, and I totally just realized that I was like, oh, bye guys, but I forgot I said I was coming back to show you what I looked like after the rest of my makeup was done. So this is what I got, and I totally skipped so many things today. Like, I hardly put any eyeshadow on. I just put a little bit of mascara, a little bit of natural eyeshadow, totally skipped eyeliner, and just put a little bit of color on my lips. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. I swear I'm finally done. Actually, I'm not. The other reason, or other thing I wanted to say in this video is I am redoing my room. I'm not really redoing it, I'm just kind of spicing it up, I guess. I got a new comforter, I got new picture to put above my bed. I picked out a new color for my room, which I'm going to give you a sneak peek of. It just looks like this. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be this one or this one. I can't decide. They look pretty much the same. This one's a little bit lighter. But yeah, I kind of want to do my room this color, just like a nice grayish purpley color. So let me know what you guys think of that. And I'm going to get the paint in a couple hours, so I guess you won't really be able to know or tell me. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love you all, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye! Okay, and then something I do that most people might have a fit over and be like, what the heck are you doing with your life? But this just works best for me, so this is what I do. If you have any problems with it, don't bother commenting. I know it's not the most normal thing to do, but I like to do it just because I feel like it just makes my face very flawless and gives me not such a heavy, like, kind of look. I don't really like looking very cakey, and I don't need that much foundation. So what I use is my Sigma Large Powder F30 brush, and then once my foundation is mostly set in, I just go ahead